Hello everyone and welcome to the Now Platform Vancouver release features. Just to do a quick intro here, my name is Carson Jones and I'm a solution consultant here at ServiceNow, and I specifically focus on our IT asset management solution. And today I'm going to be focusing on some enhancements to our software asset management solution from our Vancouver release. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it here. Just to touch on this briefly, this presentation may contain some forward-looking statements that reflect the current beliefs of ServiceNow and are based on current information available. And these forward-looking statements should not be relied upon when making purchasing decisions. After having some conversations with customers, it was evident that some of them were having some difficulty with complex licensing environments such as Microsoft SQL Server, and they were looking for guided playbooks to help with configuration and perform accurate license management. So what we've done with our latest Vancouver release is provide a step-by-step guided experience for SAM admin, where they can use a playbook type method to help with configuration and license management, really making it easier for our customers who are struggling figuring out what needs to be configured, what needs to be discovered with Microsoft SQL Server. And then on top of that, within this guided experience, we implemented a health check for your CMDB to really ensure that it's well populated and in good standing. And in the case where your CMDB is not up to date, we'll go ahead and provide you recommendations on how to go out and fix that. But once that health check for the CMDB is done, it's going to take you to the entitlement creation, where it shows you step by step on how you need to define those software models to ensure the accuracy for the configuration and success with the license management. But with this now on the Now platform, this is really going to lessen the complexity with managing and configuring for your Microsoft SQL Server environment. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the demo to see what this feature looks like on the Now platform. Right now we're in our SAM overview page, which is going to be the one-stop shop for everything SAM related. But if we look up here to the top right, we can now see that there's a new tab labeled Guided Setup tab, which again is new from our Vancouver release. So let's go ahead and drill into that here. And as I open up this Guided Setup tab, it tells me right away that this guided setup is going to be for Microsoft SQL Server. So I'm going to go ahead and click Next here. And once I do that, now we're going to be brought to our playbook here. And we've configured this so that there's multiple different sections here on the left, again, honing in on that playbook type model. And if we look above this, we can see that we're looking at the steps for the prerequisites. And within this prerequisites tab, this is going to be more CMDB focused and less SAM, because again, we want to make sure that your CMDB is up to date before we take any action on our actual SQL licenses. But we have these steps outlined on the left-hand side where a SAM admin could essentially walk through these in order. So we have the ITAM health check application. It's going to check to make sure that the latest discovery plugin is installed. It's going to check to make sure that the latest discovery and service mapping patterns are the ones you're using for your SQL Server. And then we're going to finish up with that health check. But once we finished up all these prerequisites, it's automatically going to take us to the next step, which is software asset management configurations. And in this space, this is where you'll set up your software models and install conditions required for your SQL Server environment. And again, the SAM admin will walk through this, check all the boxes here, and then we'll move on to our final step. And in this final step, we'll again run that final health check and then run our reconciliation and be good to go. But that is really the Microsoft SQL Server guided experience at a high level. And this is really going to help your SAM admin lessen the complexity with managing and configuring your Microsoft SQL licenses. So this is going to conclude the high-level overview for the new Microsoft SQL Server Guided Experience feature on the Now platform for the Vancouver release of software asset management. You can find a full list of our new products and features on our product documentation website at www.docs.servicenow.com. Thank you all for listening.